welcome to another edition of Wisdom Kipa Wednesdays with me, Kipa. I'm here in Santa Barbara, California at the beautiful Rocky Nook Park, not far from our local mission and the Natural History Museum. I'm sitting here barefoot in the park with my feet touching Mother Earth. I'm going to mix it up a little bit this time around. Normally I pull a card and give a reading on the animal of whatever card I pull. I've been doing that the last couple of weeks. Today I decided to go with the animals that are already around here. There's a lot of activity happening at this park today, and I'm just going to quickly go through the animals I've encountered while I've been sitting here, because they all obviously have something to say. And so what I will do is give a reading on that based on what it is they are to saying, what it is they represent. And there's something crawling down. I don't have my glasses on, I can't see what that critter is. It's a squirrel. Okay, so we'll start with that. Like I said, there's several animals here today at the park, and I just want to bring it all together and tell you what the message is from the strengths that they bring to us, that we have within ourselves. This is what we call the medicine. All right, so I'll start with the squirrel that's up in the tree right there. We've got a little gray squirrel, and squirrels represent gathering, and this can be anything from gathering of resources, because I think we all know that they have been the ones that they stuff their cheeks full of nuts, and they store things away for the winter, and they prepare for not having a lot of resources. This can go another way though as well. There's two ways of using the word gathering. There's also a gathering of your tribe, you know, finding your tribe, finding your chosen family. And I think that's what this represents right now, is that finding your soul tribe. It seems to be on the radar for a lot of people right now. And I think it's because we really are craving that spiritual connection with others. You know, we've lost it over the years as a society. We have kind of drifted apart, and now we're coming back together through social media. We're able to connect, but then I think there's a lot of spiritual communities coming together recently as well because of that want to be together. I mean, we're beings that crave connection. You know, you go to a coffee shop and a ton of people are there because they want to be around other people. Even though they're not talking to each other, they want to talk to each other, but they don't know how, because it's a lost art. And so I think in these coming days and these coming weeks is to get around like-minded people. Join a community, start a community. If you're a type that is a leader and you're being called to lead a group, then by all means do it. And this may be the gathering of resources as well. Maybe you're the one that's to gather certain resources, certain information to pass on to these other people. You may be the one being asked to be the messenger. I always say, if you're in vicinity of me, if you can hear my voice and I'm passing you a message, it may be that you're a messenger as well, because like-minded people come together, and I am calling my tribe as well. And so it's more than likely that I will come upon some messengers for myself and for you and for my community. And so that gathering is definitely something that's important. The other thing that's been very present today is the crows. I'm sure you can hear them. There are lots of crows in this park, and crows speak of cosmic law versus man's law. And so man as a whole has created certain laws. We don't always like those certain laws, and there's a reason for that. There's a rebellion within a lot of us because we have this connection to the cosmos, and we have this connection to our Creator, and we know instinctively that there's certain laws that we follow that don't always align with human law, with man's law, governing laws. They also speak of looking at things with two sides. We still have to live as a human. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We have this dual life. We know of the cosmos. We know we have that within us. Yet, we also get to experience a human life. So we do live by man's law, and we do live by cosmic law. A lot of times they don't align. We get to make them work. Source will always give us the information we need to make them work. They speak of seeing things in different ways. Take a different perspective. See the other person's perspective. Crows have eyes on the sides of their heads, so they have to look first like this with one eye and then like this with the other eye. So it's often they're looking at it like their own perspective, and then they're seeing it from the view of somebody else as well. And so it's being able to see two sides of things. He agrees. Right above me. I mentioned the messenger as well, and I think that was because there's definitely a hawk within the vicinity. When I first got here, the hawk sounded. That's the messenger. And I spoke a little bit of the messenger already. A lot of bird energy. There's also woodpeckers in this area, and woodpeckers speak of rhythm, the drumming, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And so when it speaks of the drumming, the rhythm, the beat, is finding our rhythm, finding that boom. You know, maybe we've gotten off a little bit. So like sometimes we go through, that's our natural rhythm, is that heartbeat. And so we need to find that beat again, you know, find that beat within ourselves, find the beat that goes with somebody else, you know. That's that tribe again, you know, finding somebody that can keep that beat. If your beat is off a little bit, find somebody who can teach you that beat. There may be something misaligned in your chakras. There may be something misaligned physically. There may be something misaligned spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Find somebody who can help you be aligned. I'm more than happy to help if you need help with that. And if I can't do it, I can find somebody who can. There's always the resources out there for you to have what you need. That being said, I earlier saw a crow with food in its mouth, which indicates sustenance and abundance, letting us know that we always have that which we need. It's not very far away. If it's not right there in front of us at the moment, it's not far away. It's always at hand. There's a lot of lizards in this park as well. I'm just kind of jamming through the animals because there's a lot of animals here at this park today. Lizards is dream time. It's like, close your eyes and see the visions that you get, you know, listen to what's around you. Take that time to yourself to just, there's many forms of meditation. What's most important is the breathing part, just like breathing it in, breathing it out, taking that time, sitting in the sun, absorbing that. I used to call it observing. It's in the New World Dictionary. That you sit there and absorb and observe. And that is when messages come, is when you have that calm, when you're just letting it be, when you're letting yourself be and you're letting everything else be. Just breathe it in. I'm trying to think of any other spider. We had a spider earlier that crawled all the way from my toes up to my arm, and this was on my last message as well. But I do want to speak on the spider because they speak of creativity. I have gotten many messages to create, draw, paint, sing, dance, whatever it is that makes you feel good, do it. I have a t-shirt that says, do what makes you feel good, or do what makes you happy. That's what Creator wants us to do. Do what makes us happy. Make your day flow. And the best way to make that flow is create something that makes you happy. If it's cooking, do it. If it's drawing a picture, grab the crayons, grab some chalk, be a kid, you know, have fun. If it's writing a poem, writing a song, making music, whatever it is that fills your soul, do it. And it'll not only bring you joy, it'll bring other people joy as well. And that brings you that connection. That brings you back to your tribe and your community, which is what we started with. So I think that's where I'll end it. And I'm glad that you're on here being part of my soul tribe right now. And I welcome you with open arms. And thank you for coming on. Again, if you like this, please like it, share it, subscribe. If you ever have any questions, make a comment down below. Find me on Instagram or Facebook, Kipa, and I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. Enjoy, and I'll see you next week. Love and light, always, in all ways.